Good morning, loves. It is Freedom Friday. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come on in, come on in. I'm excited to see each and every one of you, and I am ready to talk about unintentional weight gain. Now, I know y'all probably saying she is not going to go there this morning, but I am. So, good morning, good morning, good morning. Hey, Sabrina. Good morning, BC Wright. Good morning, good morning, good morning. As you guys are coming on in, good morning, Shanita. Come on in, come on in. Let us get it going. I'm excited. Do me a big favor. Go ahead and like and share as you come in. Go ahead and like and share. I know. Unintentional weight gain. Listen, when I was getting ready this morning, I was like, Lord, that's not, we not talking about that. He was like, remember, we coming in hot. I'm like, okay, I want to come in hot. He was like, honest, open, transparent. I'm like, okay, I want to come in hot, but I don't have to let everybody know what's going on. He was like, hey, you said use me. I said I did. I raised my hand up. I was like, use me, don't forget me. So this morning, he gonna use me, and guess what? I'm gonna pull some of y'all right on in with me. So good morning, good morning, good morning. Yes, indeed. Physically, and look at Sabrina. I see Sabrina already saying. Sabrina's like, oh no, don't do it. Yes, BC right. What you say? Unintentional weight gain. Yes, it is. It is definitely, it's a deep topic. So I want to say thank you and go ahead and get started, because you know what happens. I don't know who's going to watch this segment via right now, who might be on live versus who may come on and somebody might share this. But whoever you are, my name is Dr. K, and I am the proud, humble founder of Freedom by Design. And I guess I could say co-founder, because it was God, definitely. And he just kind of brought me along for the ride, and I'm excited to be along for the ride. So each and every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, you will find us on live at 7:30 a.m. Monday, we have Motivation Monday. Wednesday, we have Wisdom Wednesday. And typically, we will have a guest. Good morning, Tish. And on Friday, we have Freedom Friday. So we want God to come and do a mighty thing for us each and every day. I ask him always to decrease me, so that, you know what, you don't hear what Katrina says or what Dr. K says. You hear what he needs us to hear. So it's that time of year, family. I'm just going to let y'all know something going on with these sinuses. I don't know, this pressure, but I'm for it. I'm ready. And I'm going to go ahead and get started. So with that being said, unintentional weight gain. So over the last 2 years, I would say, because we're now in 2021, getting ready to end 2021, going into 2022, I have struggled with my weight. It has fluctuated. Now, to the naked eye, people might say, well, I don't know what she's talking about. It don't look that bad. You know, when you look at me, well, I can't speak for what it looks like for somebody else or to their eyes, but I know what it looks like when I go to the doctor. I know what it looks like when we talk about BMI. I know what it looks like when we talk about health issues and concerns. And I can remember this year right here, I went in to go see my doctor earlier in the year for my annual physical. And she said, your numbers are high. You're pre-diabetic. I was like, the devil is a lie. And I rebuke everything coming out your mouth, because it won't be ever. And she was like, you know, I noticed that your weight has been fluctuating. Good morning, cousin. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. So I see Tish say too much golfing. It's not too much golfing. It's the other stuff. And I'm going to talk to us about it. So I said, you know, I thought about it. I was like, I'm about to be, next week, I'll be 47. Before, I could manage my weight real well. When I was stressed, I wouldn't eat. So I would drop weight actually when I was stressed. But in this season, when I have situations where it's so much coming at me fast and furious, I have found food to be a comfort for me, especially sweet sugars and things of that nature. I don't know if it's just me, because I might be talking about me by myself, but it's okay. You know, I can think of times when I wake up in the middle of the night and I'm thirsty, and I go downstairs to get some water. And when I go down to get water, I'm passing the pantry, or I walk by the pantry because I might go in the restroom downstairs, and I'm like, oh, I guess I need to get a snack. And then I didn't come downstairs for anything but water. But now I'm seeing a snack. Now when I see a snack, I don't think I want water. Now I think I want juice. Maybe I want a little bit of soda, because I'm going to be up for a little while. Now I'm starting to talk to myself and say, girl, you can have some of those snacks. It's okay. Mind you, we're talking 2-3 o'clock in the morning. And as I started looking at that thing, I was like, you know what? Let me do a little bit of research and find out, because I want to be transparent, family. Can I be transparent? Because this, I don't know if it's y'all, it might just be me. Like my husband and woke up in the morning like it's crumbs in the bed. Ooh, what's going on? And I'm like, I don't know. Somebody must be coming in our bed, because he was like, well, what about the wrapper over there on your counter? So I had to, on your dresser, I had to stop buying snacks because I found that I didn't have the willpower not to eat them. If the snacks were here, I was going to eat them. It didn't matter what time of night or day it was. So I started doing my little research. I'm like, okay, what are the causes of unintentional weight gain? Because I didn't intend to pick up those 5, 10 extra pounds. I promise you I didn't. I still want to wear my same clothes. I have no intention of getting a whole new wardrobe. Didn't want to do that. So I started doing a little research, and it says, some of the causes of unintentional weight gain can be pregnancy. I said, okay, Lord, well, I ain't pregnant because I'm postmenopausal, so it can't be that. And he said, yeah, but you know what? When I put a thing on the inside of you, it looks a little different. So we got to move past just thinking of pregnancy in the terms of what we think, oh, I'm going to go through 3 trimesters and I'm having a baby. When it's something going on, when it's something down on the inside, guess what? We are fighting for it. Now, y'all see, look at them. He gonna come in and just be all unruly. That's my husband, y'all see. He just bought peanut butter crackers yesterday. I don't buy him. This boy bring them in the house. We gonna leave him over there. Another reason that you can have weight gain is it can be from your hormonal changes. So what does that look like? Hormones. I'm talking about like now. I'm sitting up here, I'm on fire, but I ain't on fire. Hormonal changes. When you're having women, we're going through the change of life. So when you're going through 45 to 55, our estrogen begins to decline. And guess what? We start seeing that weight in our abdomen and in our hips because the metabolism is slowing down. Like I said, in the past, I'm an athlete. I've always run track. I've always played basketball, volleyball. I played collegiate basketball. So, it was like, I know I'm in shape. I know I have good muscle memory. I know it'll snap back. But at this point in my life, it looks a little different. Yep, people can have all those different things. You can have, I know I have friends who have hyper and hypothyroidism. I tell God, thank you that ain't my lot in life. But then another reason is fluid retention. Sometimes we have swelling in our body. We're holding on to excess water weight. And then medications, the stuff we put in our mouth, it's always a side effect for that, so it's always an adverse effect, I should say. Y'all be careful when they tell you, oh, this will do good and it'll make your hair grow. But it's also going to make your leg fall off and your toe, you're going to grow an extra toe and all your toenails going to be brown. So we got to be careful about that because it is some adverse effects. So I have to ask you, when I was doing my research, I'm like, well, is it that I eat late at night? Is that what's doing it? And it says, research says that, that could be a common factor, a cause of your unintentional weight gain, but what you are eating is more important. And I was like, okay. And then they went on to say that actually nighttime is for sleeping, not for eating. And I'm like, I knew that, but I ain't need you to tell me that. I know I'm supposed to be asleep, but I'm up. So what I'm gonna do, if I'm up, I feel like I can eat, right? And it says, no, you got to be careful. We have to make sure that we make better eating choices. So I said, okay, what are some of those things I can do? I can exercise, drink my water, sleep more, rest, release stress, reduce my carbs or cut my carbs, and change my habits. And then they put drink water in there again. So y'all know what they say, we got to drink our water, mind our business, and pray and meditate, get ourselves together. So I said, okay, Lord, I got you. I understand that there's a correlation for the weight that I'm carrying in my body, because I'm carrying other things that I shouldn't carry, and the weight that I'm carrying in the spirit as well. Because some of us are being held back from being able to move forward in our assignments because we carrying stuff that God didn't assign us. Just like I said, Lord, whatever you do, don't do it without me. And he said, yes, I am going to you got to make sure you flush your body out. He said, I am going to call you. I've called you to do a good thing. I've called you to do some things, but I didn't call you to do everything. And some of us, that's where we start getting caught up, because we're like, okay, well, God said I can do it. Let me go ahead and do it. Well, God is like, I told you to listen to me, hear my voice, not your voice. I need you to quiet yourself so you can hear and understand exactly what it is that I want for you to do, what it is that I'm calling for you to do in this season. So then I said, okay, Lord, take me to the word. Show me what I need, what we need to do, because I understand you already told me I'm gonna have to talk to these people and tell them about the struggle that I'm going through, about what me and my trainer are getting ready to embark on. So if it's you and you are like, I don't know what I'm gonna do, yeah, your sister's going through it with you. On Monday, I start back with my trainer. We have decided we're gonna go hard for these next 30 to 45 days, and we're gonna see what we could come up with, because God ain't built me to carry the excess weight that I'm carrying. So in both ways. So let's talk about it, family. Number one, what are we going to have to do? We're going to have to release the weight of our past. Yes, the weight of our past. It's gone. You got to give it to God. You got to let it to go. You can't do anything about that past. It's already behind you. That's why we got to make sure that we're looking forward. He wants you. He's looking and waiting on you to cry out to him. He's ready for you to release it to him. How do I know that? I know it because the word says in Psalm 147:3, he heals the broken in heart and binds up their wounds. That means that I don't have to keep snatching that Band-Aid off. I don't have to keep revisiting that situation. I don't have to sit in it and wallow in it. I don't have to say, but this is how they treated me. I grew up in a broken home, or I had one bad relationship after relationship, or they used me. They took my money. They didn't do right by me, and that was supposed to be mine. And no. God says he will heal your broken heart. He will bind up your wound, but you got to release it to him. You have to let it go. He is Jehovah Rapha. He's our healer. You can't heal it. He ain't give us those powers to be able to touch and heal. Possibly he might have given it to some of us, but he ain't giving it to you in that situation. Let your past be your past. Put that thing behind you. It works, family. How do I know? Because I tried him. The word said it, and I tried God on it. I said, Lord, if you said that I can release my past to you, I can release the weight of my past to you, I'm going to try you, because I want to make sure that it's going to work. And he said, come on, because I got you, because we can try everything and everybody else. And I've seen him heal disease of self. I've seen him heal disease of sin. I've seen him heal disease of emotionality. I've seen him heal disease of spirituality. In my own raw open wounds do not heal overnight, I promise you, but God can heal them over time. We just got to trust him. We can't trust what they say. We can't go by. We don't need to call Miss Cleo. We don't need to call nobody else. He heals the broken in heart. He will bind up the wound. We got to release, and we have to let it go. Now, as we're releasing the weight of our past, now we got to release the weight that we're carrying in our present. Very interesting. I was talking to a young lady the other day, and she called and she was like, I just don't understand what's going on right now in my life. And I was like, okay, well, we're gonna pray. As I sat and I listened, I didn't try to analyze, I didn't try to fix, didn't try to tell the person what was wrong, but I listened. And what I heard was some of the things that we're dealing with right now in the world. What I heard was the individual was worrying about age and weight. So can I relate? Yeah, I was able to relate, because we start thinking, okay, I'm 30, I should be this. Okay, I'm 40, I should be this. Okay, I'm 50, I should already be here. I should already be there. And God is saying, I don't care nothing about these milestones that the world is talking about. Nothing. We're going to have to release it. We're going to have to let it go. As I listened and allowed the young lady to keep talking to me, because I wanted to have a good understanding. I wanted to know, I already knew I was going to pray from the onset of the conversation, but then it's the age situation. Then it's people are pulling on me. Then it's my job, and then it's my house, and then it's my car, and it's my bills. And I'm like, oh my God, sweetheart, you're buried amongst a whole bunch of stuff that has layered on, and you're trying to carry all of it. And God didn't call you to carry or worry about all of it. He said, come and cast it at his feet. He said to leave it to him, and he will take care of it. How do I know? Because scripture, Matthew 11:28-30 says, come to me, all who labor and are heavily burdened. Come to me, and I will give you rest. Take up my yoke upon you and learn from him. him. For I am meek and lowly in heart. You will find rest for your soul. My yoke is easy and my burden is light. So we got to be able to release that thing. We got to be able to let it go to him. We got to stop trying to carry the weight of the world. It's not meant for us to fix everybody. If you have help, use the help. God didn't give you the help because he wanted you to still carry and do everything. No, you got to be able to release some of those things. You have to be able to let it go. You have to be able to say, you know what? He's given me a team of individuals. I don't have to do it all. Let me let this person handle their assignment. Let me release this and let me trust that, you know what? God is going to take care of it. He's already given me adequate provision. Good morning, Trenda. Good morning. Good morning. So we don't have to worry about that. The key thing is we got to release it to him, and we got to come to him, because people will say, well, how can I get it? How can I release it? Well, you're going to have to come to him. It ain't no way around it. You can't go around the corner. You can't go under the bridge. You can't swim. You're going to have to come to him, because that's the only place that you can get rest, in that relationship with him. Ask God to reveal, Lord, show me, what is it that I'm carrying that you didn't ask me to carry? What is it that I am holding on to that I wasn't supposed to hold? What is it that I was supposed to release in 2020 and I'm still carrying it and toting it in 2021? Because as I listened and talked to the young lady, and actually it was multiple, it was two people, I realized, I'm like, well, they started talking about some friend circles and some other stuff. And I was like, but you prayed about it? And yeah, and he showed me, but I just still want to, okay, well, he showed you that you can love and you can walk away, but you still can't hold. If he said it's time for a separation, you got to separate. So that's another word for somebody. You got to be able to release some stuff. Everybody isn't going into this phase of your life. Everybody can't walk into this chapter of your life. Again, y'all know I love the football analogy. Some people, they're going to be on that starting 11. They're going to be out there on that field. Some people are going to be on the sideline, coaching, watching, looking to see what they can see. Some people are going to be cheering in the stands because that's where they're supposed to be. Some people are going to be in the nosebleed and they ain't going to even be able to recognize who you are, who the quarterback is from the center. They won't even know, versus the running back. And some people are going to be up in the box, and they'll be able to have a bird's eye view and be able to call those plays and say, hey, that defense look different. Hey, so you got to be able to delineate and differentiate who those people are. That's where you got to have a relationship with him. You can find rest in the relationship with him. You're going to have to let it go. I promise you, family, you're going to have to let it go. Release some of that weight. So it goes back to the physical. Why am I so heavy? Because I'm carrying so much. Why am I so heavy? Because I got this person's issues and problems and I'm eating myself away. I got my job and I'm eating about it. I got this and I'm eating about it. I got this and I'm eating about it. So we got to watch. We got to be careful what we do, because it's like, well, I need something to make me feel better. Let me go get some ice cream. I need something to make me feel better. Let me go get some Cajun popcorn. I need something to make me feel better. Let me go get some cake and shake. Hey, y'all know I told y'all I'm going to be honest this morning. So it is what it is. The third one is release the weight of what? Sin, unforgiveness, and bad habits. He already know we got bad habits. He already know that we have sinned and we are going to sin and fall short. That unforgiveness, that thing hit me a little bit different, because I'm like, you know what? Lord, do we really think that we can get up and we can add 50 pounds and walk around with it? We're going to walk around with a backpack with 50 pounds of additional weight all day and we're going to be okay? Or maybe you can walk around with an additional 100 pounds of weight and be okay all day. Your back not going to hurt at the end? No, it is. Release it. Stop being embarrassed about decisions you made in the past. Stop holding on to hurt from the past. Guess what? You can't fix them. You can't do anything. That's right, Pastor Butler. You have to be disciplined. You have to. What my girl say? Shanita say, let me go get a soda. Hey, what you say? I understand. But guess what? We got to release the weight of sin, unforgiveness, and those bad habits. Why? Because in Hebrews 12:1, it says, therefore, since we are encompassed with such a great cloud of witnesses, let us also lay aside every weight and the sin that so easily entangles us, and let us run with endurance the race that is set before us. I can't run no 50-yard dash with 100 pounds of extra stuff strapped to my back. I can't run the marathon with 100 pounds strapped to my back. I can't be the best version of me. I can't be the best woman of God, the best wife, the best person, the best neighbor, the best friend if I have this cloud of sin and unforgiveness and I got all these bad habits. I got to release the weight. Yeah, I might have done some things that were not pleasing, but God says you don't have to worry about how man is looking at you, and you have to look at yourself in the mirror and know that you are worthy. You are joint heir to the kingdom. You are worthy. Don't worry about what they're saying. We got to make sure that we release it. We take it off, because spiritually, it's no way that I can do what I need to do for the kingdom if I'm carrying the weight of sin and unforgiveness and bad habits. I can't. God can't use me the way he needs to. And I know it's a difficult piece, guys, because we got to sit down and we got to look at us. And sometimes, it's like, well, I don't think I'm wrong. And God said, well, sit still for a little bit more. I'm going to show you. And it's like, well, dog, what about them? He's saying, talking about them. I'm talking about you. We got to release it. We got to let it go. Because even though we have sin, we have unforgiveness, we do have bad habits, he says, I still love you. You're still my child. You are still my son, my daughter, with whom I'm well pleased. I'm still waiting on you. I'm still covering you. I'm still watching you. I'm still with you. And you got to race the run. So you got to let that other stuff go. You got to be able to release it. You cannot keep holding it. Yes, indeed. No athlete straps anything onto them when they run in a race. You're right. You notice they try to get as free as possible. They're almost running in bathing suits, so they don't have the extra weight. So why do we think we're going to be able to do God's work and carry all this extra weight? Why do we think we're going to put on everybody's stuff? Release it, let it go. Release it, let it go. And once you release it and you let it go, now it's time for us to do what? Remain in a posture of praise. Yes, I know you're saying, okay, well, I can release it, but now you want me to praise him? Yeah, I want you to praise him, because guess what? He never said that once you release it, you're not going to have more trials. You won't have more tests. You won't have more tribulations. He didn't say that. What Jesus said is that he came to this world and he overcame. And if he can overcome, you can overcome, because guess what? Again, we are joint heirs to the throne. Isaiah 61:13, to preserve those who mourn in Zion, to give them beauty for ashes, the oil of joy for mourning, the garment of praise for the spirit of heaviness, the garment of praise, that they may be called trees of righteousness, the planting of the Lord, that he may be glorified. He may be glorified. Come on now, y'all. Guess what? We don't have to worry about it. Whatever it is, in the midst of the valley, in the midst of the darkness, in the midst of the grief, in the midst of the pain, praise God, because guess what? It's all working out for his kingdom. It's all working out for our good. We can't see it in the moment, but yes, it's working out. So we don't want to be carrying all this unintentional weight spiritually. We don't want to carry it physically as well. We got to be able to release that thing. We got to be able to say, Lord, you know what? I thank you. I know that I was carrying some stuff that I shouldn't be carrying, but today I'm going to release that thing to you. I'm going to let it go. Family, it's time for us to take back our temple. It's time for us to get it together. We don't have to wait for the New Year's resolution. We can start today. We can start right now. We got to make better choices. We got to get in alignment with him. We have to be able to say, okay, I know this is the direction I'm supposed to go, because God said, yes, this is the direction that I'm supposed to go. And when we go off, guess what? He's still going to be there. He's still going to take that staff. He's going to pull us right on back in. He's going to take the rod and pull us right back in. So don't worry. But guess what? It's going to be some consequences with it. So we got to deal with that. But guess what? He loves us no matter what. He's never going to leave us. He's never going to forsake us. So with that being said, family, I come to the top of the hour and I say, I love you. It's nothing you can do about it. I don't care who else ain't told you. Know that I appreciate each and every one of you guys. I appreciate you so much. I appreciate you getting on and being a freedom follower, joining us every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 7:30 a.m. And for those of you who are always liking and sharing, thank you so much. I'm humbled. I'm so grateful that you're on this journey with me. I'm excited about this weekend because this is our 5th annual Freedom by Design Vision Board event. For those of you who were able to get your tickets, thank you. I look forward to having an awesome event. Look forward to an awesome event. Love you. Oh, I thank you all for the love. So I will see you guys on Sunday if you're coming to the event, if you've already got your ticket, because that thing sold out, but that's nothing but God too. Otherwise, I'll see you for Motivation Monday and look for the recap. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you guys. So I'm just going to go ahead and leave y'all with this because I'm excited about it. I can't wait until what? Sunday.